Hi everybody, welcome back. I've got the most fun Christmas passport book, and this is actually taken from one of my old tutorials and I just kind of revamped it. So this is so simple, and you can basically use like two 6x8 papers, or you can use a 12x12 paper and make it almost like a one-page wonder, except you'll probably have some pieces left if you do a 12x12. So I'm going to kind of just give you the measurements of what I have, but just for some suggestions. So we've got this little cutie here, and this page was so busy, so I kind of just tore a page and put it in the front. But you open it up and you have this sweet little pocket on the side, and then I just added this fun envelope here, which is just like a simple little like wax envelope, I guess you could say. And you open it and you've got this little pocket. I add this vellum pocket here, and this I just added a photo. And then here we've got just another pocket. So it's really cute and really simple to assemble together, and this is great for even mass makes, but it's just so fun how this comes out. All right, so I'm going to show you my measurements here. Like I said, you can take like two 6x8s, but I am cutting one of them down. So the first page is going to be a 6x8, and we're going to score it. Grab my scoreboard. It's a little cloudy today, but I think it's going to film better for some reason without the sun glare in here. So at the 8-inch score here, we are going to, oh my goodness, I'm like pushing all this stuff to the side of my desk. Let me just get this out of the way. All right, so let's score it at 3 3/4 and 7.5. Oh, if I can grab this. All right, so 3 3/4, which is right here, and 7.5. So this is going to be our cover page. So I'm going to just kind of take this and fold that, and that's how we're going to get this front piece right here. Okay, now we're going to connect our little back piece. So the second sheet, and I cut mine down, so this was a 6x8, but I cut it down to 6 and 7.5 inches. And this is pretty simple. We're just going to bring it to the 7.5-inch score and score it at 3 3/4. And that's so these pages are kind of all the same size. You know what I mean? All right. And, okay, goodness. All right, so this side is super busy. That's why I wanted to keep it like this. Hold on, I'm trying to see which side I want my thing to go on. All right, so now that we have that, the last little piece that, well, actually, okay, so what we're gonna do, I'll do this first. So we're gonna connect these, okay? So this little piece right here is where we're gonna connect our page. So just kind of be aware of whatever side you want it to be on. And actually, let me fold this down. Oh my goodness, I have my window wide open and I can see my neighbors running, and my desk is such a mess. All right, I'm just going to tape this or glue it, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to go ahead and connect it right here. Now you want to be really careful when you do this, because the folds, when you fold this, it's a little unforgiving and you may have to kind of wiggle it around. So, because I put at the exact score, so what I like to do is just kind of stick it up like this and put it on there, just to make sure. See, that was not even. Oh gosh, I feel like Anna's gonna bark soon because the neighbor's dogs are barking. Okay, so let me just make sure this is folding okay. So with this, I feel like it just, so I overlapped mine just a little bit. So what I like to do, if it's kind of puffy, like if you see here, it's a little puffy, I just take my bone folder and just push it out. And it's okay if it's a little over the ledge, but I do that just to push it out, and it's fine. It's not gonna hurt your album. So if you want to use the same kind of paper, because you will get that line in the back. Otherwise, if it doesn't matter, then don't worry about it. All right, so now this part right here is this right here. So what we're going to do is you're going to kind of take this. So I want to show you. So this is the front, the left side. We're going to take this side right here, our little end piece, and put it over here. And you see this little 3 here? We're going to score it at the 3-inch score right up to this line because we're going to cut this little piece. So 3 inches is going to give us our little pockets. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Oh, there goes Bandit. He's in the other room. It's because people are running. Like, we have houses kind of connected in this back area. Not connected, but there's a field. And someone was running back there. So now all the dogs are like going crazy. All right, so we've got these 2 little pieces, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to fold it this way. And this is going to be our little front pocket right here. And let me grab a little 1-inch punch right here. And oh my goodness, Ben is egging them all on. I'm going to go ahead and glue this. He's like the littlest dog on the block, and he makes the whole entire neighborhood bark. It's pretty funny. Oh, that is so sloppy, but that's okay. And then this part right here is going to be our little front. So you see, this is what we're doing right here. And then when we turn it, we have that side pocket. So that's how we get that. So now we're just going to turn this and put it back. Now, before you put it down and glue it, you want to go ahead and make your little thumb notch. So I don't know how many of you have been with me a long time ago when I did this. This is a super, I feel like, vintagey one. And I'm just going to glue that. Ooh, and that was too high because I'm putting a tag in there. So this is, because there's no scores here, it's a little unforgiving. So you really want to make sure you have like tape, or don't kind of do that sloppy. Okay, so you should have a pocket here, and you should have your inside pocket, and ta-da, now we can like decorate everything. All right, so let's see here. I used like I said, if you have an envelope, or you don't even have to use this kind of an envelope, you could just use anything. I even distressed one. I'm just gonna let him bark. Or you can just take a plain one, and just so the envelope doesn't get ruined, I just add a bit of tape on there. And you could put it across. I probably should put it a little extended, but I'm just going to leave it like that. And put it on here. All right, and then I'm going to add just a sticker from my little collection here, which is on this. I'm going to say, like, if you want to put memories in there, like sweet memories. And on the top, I added a sticker. So just so you can see for reference, I kind of did this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do the same thing. I'm going to see which one looks better. I actually like this because this is blending. And I did do a lot of distressing in my album, just random distressing. Going to add that right here on this front area. And I'm just going to add a sticker here because that's what I did with the other one. If I can find one that fits. That'll work. And then on the side, I put a tag. So just for fun and just to add, you know, something fun to it, because I like to do that, I'm just going to take some of my gold gluey paint here and I'm going to add it on this tag. So you can see. So when it dries, it kind of ends up looking like this. Just to add a little bling to it, you know what I mean? But you know what? I'm going to let this dry for a minute before I fold that. And we'll turn it inside. Now inside I have this side pocket here, and you can just tuck in whatever you want on the side. I made these fun little embellishments right here. And that's actually going to be on another video with this die, and I love it because I distressed it and I just added a little sequin in there. But how pretty is that? And this was the tag that actually came with it, so I'm going to put that on there. And this pocket is too easy. So my last album, I actually did make a score. This one I'm not, because I realize this is so flat. You don't really have room to tuck it in and it will slide around. So I learned from old tutorials. So I'm just going to, you can either glue it or tape it. I'm just going to glue mine. Oh wait, I do want to distress mine first, because I wanted to have that vintage look. It looks pretty actually white on this one. The other one looked a little bit better with it distressed. So I'm going to take that and do that. And I'm going to put that over here. And just glue these 3 sides down. But it's really fun coming to some of those old tutorials, and I'm gonna have to go look through them. Sometimes I need to be inspired myself, so you gotta go through old videos. Oh, bandit. And I added a sticker, which you can do just to dress it up a little bit. I'm going to add something in there so you can see that is in fact a pocket. In the front, you could just, this front, I loved how it had these pieces here. Oh my goodness, I did not do that. Yes, I did. It was drawing and I put it on my other album. So in the front here, you can see I just added a thing, and see how this was so busy. It was driving me crazy, so I ended up cutting a little piece, but I have different pieces here, so I don't think I'll need to do that. But I'm gonna see what fits the page here. Oh, it's thundering. It is about to pour down. We have had tennis canceled all week because this weather is so crazy. So let me see. Here is Bandit. Gosh, he won't stop. He finally stopped. But you see all these giant pieces? Aren't they adorable? I even love this, but this is going to be too big. So I think I'm going to use, I don't know. I like the, oh, here's one too. Let's see how this looks. I think this one might be too big. Remember, I got these huge giant die pieces. I wasn't sure what to do with it. So I knew I needed an album. Let's just see how the other ones look. Oh, here's the Santa. Okay, I do love the vintage Santa. So I think I'm going to stick him on there, because otherwise, if I don't use him now, I don't know when I'll be able to use him unless I come up with a bigger album. You guys, I want to yell so loud and call Bandit's name, but I don't want to scream in your ear. All right. So we've got that. And he fits perfect on here. It could not be any more perfect than that. And of course, just to dress it up, if you want, you can add a little bit of glitter, which, see how boring it would be if I just left it like that. So when I color in the beard, you can see it just looks, it's going to come to life a little bit, especially when it dries. And it went from kind of boring Santa, which Santa's never boring. This is actually amazing. But just add a little glimmer. Like, look, now he's a little more hip. All right, and I feel like this needs a little bit of glitter. He needs some bling on his coat, which I appreciate the vintage look, but I'm just going to update it a little bit. And he's got these things in his pocket, and we'll do that. And maybe even, not that this is Harry Potter or anything, but maybe make his cane a little blingy, just kind of on the outline. So yeah, there we go. And just so you know, this is probably not dried all the way, but I wanted to show you that this goes on the side here. I'm going to try not to do it so when it sticks out, it just looks pretty, you know, and it's not so plain. It has the little glitter on there. Then you have your little envelope. When you open it, you have your pocket. It's just a really sweet, easy album. I feel like you can do this in mass makes, but I had so much fun making this. This was definitely an oldie goodie that I loved making, and I'm so glad that I ran into it. I don't know how. Oh, I was going through on my old tutorials, some of the ones I have stored, and I pulled it out, and I was like, okay, this is the one for the season. So, okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining me, and hope you love this one.